Encuentro is a gathering of LGBT Puerto Ricans, which are lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender Puerto Ricans. And it's the first time that we have convened a group of LGBT and pro-LGBT activists to strategize on what to do next.
As the president of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, I remember so much controversy and conversations about whether gays were going to allow to participate in a parade or they were being excluded from a parade. And I said, you know what? Early in my tenure, we're going to table that conversation. It is no longer a conversation. This is about family. This is about giving people the freedom and the space to be their being, to be who they are. Because familia es familia and amor es amor.
La felicidad no es un pecado, mano, y el amor es para todos.
My community as a Puerto Rican man, as a gay man, is very important for me to support this. And I am so proud that finally we are able to march openly in the LGBT, as an LGBT contingent in the National Puerto Rican Day Parade.
I think it's extremely helpful. I think it's extremely helpful not just for the LGBT community, the fact that we are included as part of the diaspora and as part of the Puerto Rican community and accepted now, especially with the parade. This is history and groundbreaking.
So hopefully today, they really, these group could bring, because it's the first history we're doing this. So this is this is a great accomplishment, and we hope we can continue, not just today, but that the National Puerto Rican Parade, where I'm very grateful to them, and Lorraine to do this and accept to do it. And Centro, I'm very grateful to them, and that they could continue doing it every year. That we could always have this discussion, bring many others, great speakers, panelists to express what they do, So I'm honored to be one of the first here.
Well, today at the Encuentro, we're looking for people to share their experiences, their thoughts, or where the lucha should go. We want to know what are the next steps, what are the needs of our community, what are the voices that are out there, what are the resources that we have out there, and how we can harness all of that together towards a common goal, which is towards LGBT equality and also help Puerto Rico in its time of need.
Well, I'm hoping that the conference achieves new solutions beyond marriage equality. I do hope that what they take from this conference is new ideas for advancement and advancement for our community so that we can go even further and leave the path a lot easier for the ones who are coming.
We are all equal, no matter who we are. And you guys are opening the doors to that. People are coming in to listen to the panelists, understand their stories. That is what I hope that this accomplishes, that you guys can spread the word beyond today into the future in other areas as well.
I think that it's important that people understand that marriage equality is not the end of it all. We have so much to do still, to achieve that equality. And as I've always said, equality is just the floor of the house that we're trying to build. Justice is the ceiling. So until we lay that foundation, we're not there. So we have to continue to build towards justice, and that's why we're at the Encuentro, to continue to build toward that moment where we achieve full justice and equality.
Yo creo que esto es un momento muy importante, ¿verdad? Y estoy bien emocionada de ver lo que sale de este encuentro. Y yo creo que en un momento de crisis como el que estamos en la isla, ¿no? Donde las personas LGBT van a ser de las más vulnerables y las más afectadas por la crisis, no solamente los que viven en la isla, sino los que se están yendo, porque hay muchas personas que se están yendo no solo a Nueva York, pero también a otros estados como Texas, Florida, donde no hay protecciones para la comunidad LGBT plenamente, que vamos a tener que seguir esta conversación y vamos a tener que, ¿verdad?, crear un plan para poder seguir creciendo la lucha y para poder seguir hermanándonos, ¿no?, con nuestra comunidad puertorriqueña, nuestra comunidad LGBT y lograr resolver esta crisis, ¿no?
Encuentro is part of a broader effort that the Center for Puerto Rican Studies is leading to build solidarity among the various sectors of our community, to say that we're developing a voice for Puerto Rico, but also for Puerto Ricans. The economic crisis in Puerto Rico has a tremendous impact on Puerto Rican communities.
Puerto Rico needs us more than ever. And after the Center for Puerto Rican Studies convened the Summit for Puerto Rico, Puerto Ricans, that it was a summit of the diaspora, we decided during that summit that we would create this Encuentro to make sure that we could bring together all the people that are working toward LGBT equality to see how we can advance that movement and further and build the agenda for what's next.
The conference is precisely about finding those points of convergence, the issues that are really allow us to unify. And that's what I will call diaspora awakening, a movement of solidarity among Puerto Rican organizations, among Puerto Rican leaders that are not only fighting for Puerto Rico, but also for Puerto Ricans and the problems that we face.
El centro ha sido bien importante en que esta conversación se dé. Ahora también lo están documentando para confirmar las contribuciones de la comunidad puertorriqueña LGBT, de las luchas y el trabajo que viene por ahí. Y por eso es importante que el centro se una a esa lucha y le damos las gracias.
The fact that the centro is here and the fact that it is promoting Puerto Rican awareness in our history, that includes the LGBT cause. So I think in every facet available, the centro is going to help not only us as Puerto Ricans, but people who want to understand more about what we are, where we come from, what we represent. I think the centro is the perfect place for it.
This is exactly what we wanted and more. Just to hear people that have been fighting for 60 years, people that have been fighting for 6 months, but they're all coming together to just see what we're going to do next.
It's very important that we step to the plate and educate. It's our job to empower ourselves.
Being an activist is not necessarily being as much vocal as it would be being visible.
It was great to be able to do this conference and this event today to bring people together from the diaspora and beyond to really talk about the need for equality and that the struggle's not over. There may be marriage equality, but there's many other battles that face and confront the LGBT community. So there's a lot of work yet to do.
It has been very, very moving, and people are sharing their stories and sharing who they are and what they have been doing to better the lives of others. And this is what it's all about. So I'm happy.